Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Blair and today's video is just going to be a very casual sit down, get ready with me kind of video. I'm having one of those days today where I'm just not feeling super fantastic, and usually sitting down and playing with makeup brings me out of whatever kind of mood that I'm in. I don't know why, but it just really makes me feel good. So I wanted to sit down and play with some makeup that I have been loving lately, some new things, some old things, and just wanted to sit down and get ready with you guys. If you are interested in seeing how I got this look, please keep watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I do post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. Also, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. Let's go ahead and get into the video. I am going to apply some of my favorite lip balm ever. It's the Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm. I apply this all throughout the day. This is my absolute favorite lip balm. I've talked about it a bunch of times, but I wear this constantly. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Corrector in the shade Bisque. I'm going to use this little Sephora concealer brush, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this to get rid of these lovely dark circles that I have. And then lately I've just been taking my ring finger and just lightly going over that and really melting it into my skin with my finger after I use my brush. I am going to go in with a little bit of my yellow corrector from Urban Decay. I'm not sure if you can buy this anymore. I went to look for another one because I'm starting to get kind of low on this online, and the peach one still comes up, but this yellow one doesn't come up as a color choice anymore on Urban Decay or anywhere else that I could find it. So I'm not sure if they are discontinuing or if the yellow color has already been discontinued. I don't know what's going on there, but if you have any other good yellow correctors that you like, please let me know, because I'm gonna have to find another one if I can't buy this one anymore. I never used to do this step until like the last few months. I don't know what made me start doing this before I apply my foundation, but if you have redness in your skin and you don't want to pile on a ton of foundation to cover it up, use a yellow corrector. I know a lot of people say use green. I have used green before and that does work, but to me green can look a little bit gray on your skin, whereas the yellow really just kind of blends in to your skin, at least for me. So if you have issues with redness and you're trying to use less foundation to cover it, try using something yellow and I bet you will see a really big difference. For concealer, I'm going to use the new one from Dior, the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I don't know why, but I have just been obsessed with this concealer. I love the packaging of this. I love how big and bulky it feels. I don't know why. I've really been enjoying this and I've been wanting to reach for it. You know how sometimes you buy makeup and certain things, for whatever reason, they just kind of make you happy when you reach for them? This is that for me. I have mine in the shade 1.5 Neutral. And I don't know what it is about this. I just have really been liking it. I'm going to blend it in with my damp Real Technique sponge. For some reason, as soon as this concealer came out, when I went on Sephora and was trying to figure out what shade I would be, and they had the shade swatches on someone's arm on the website, for some reason when I saw this shade, I was like, that shade looks like it would work for me. Like, sometimes concealer shades can be kind of tricky. Certain concealers, you know, you can't find your perfect color, but for some reason with this one, I just felt like when I saw the swatch it would work for me, and it does. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Bite Changemaker Micellar foundation. I have just been obsessed with this too. I don't know why, I don't know if it's the color, the finish, I guess it's a combination, but I have just been loving this foundation, and I've just been wanting to reach for it all the time. So that's how I know I really like a product, is when I just constantly want to reach for it over other things. And that's how I've been with this. So I did use this foundation in another video. It was a trying out some new things from Sephora, and this was one of the products I used in that video. I also tried one of the Fenty Snap Shadows and the new Hourglass concealer. I'll link that video in the cards for you if you have not seen it and you want to check that out. But this was definitely my favorite product from that video. I don't know, I know there have been some mixed reviews, or I guess that's true for all foundations. Some foundations work for other people really well and don't work for others. That's just kind of how it goes. But for me, this works really, really well. And the shade match is incredible for me. I mean, it's literally perfect. So I'm going to go over it with my sponge. I feel like you know when you have a really good shade match of foundation when you don't feel the need to drag it down your neck. And that's how I feel with this foundation when I put it on. I just feel like it matches me so well. Oh, and I wear the shade L25, if you're curious. So I kind of mentioned this in the intro, but I really just wanted to film this video today because I'm just having one of those days where I'm not feeling my best, and as silly as it may sound, sometimes just sitting down and putting on some makeup just makes me feel better. I don't know why, but applying makeup is therapeutic for me. Even watching people apply makeup is very therapeutic for me. That's why I watch a ton of YouTube videos, makeup videos. I don't know why. There's something about watching other people put makeup on or putting it on myself that just brings me a lot of satisfaction and calmness. I don't know why, but that's what it does for me. I'm sure if you also film videos or you watch a lot of beauty YouTube, you probably know what I'm talking about, but something about makeup and trying new things and watching the videos just really calms me. So there is the foundation. I don't know what it is. I just absolutely adore this foundation. This has definitely been my #1 since I got it a few weeks ago. Now I'm going to lightly set my face with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just lightly setting my face. Anytime I don't use this powder and then I come back to it a month or two later, I always think, why would you ever not use this? It's so good. It doesn't look powdery. You can't see it on your skin. I just love it. For bronzer, I'm going to use my first ever bronzer, or not this particular one, but this type of bronzer was the first bronzer I ever got, and it's very, 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 very well loved. My Nars Laguna bronzer. I haven't used this in a little while, but I'm in the mood to use it today. This is another one of those products that when I don't use it for a little while and then I start using it again, I'm like, why? How do I ever not use this? It's just one of my favorite things ever. The tone for my skin tone is perfect. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. I just love it. See, I'm putting on a little bit of makeup and I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. So that's what I meant. Not because I feel like I have to put on makeup, but because the act of putting it on just makes me feel really happy. I don't know why. So for blush today, we're going to use Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I love this one. So, so good. I know you're supposed to swish and then use the pop in the center for like the apple of your cheek, but I typically don't do that. I will usually just apply it like where I apply my bronzer. And it's so pretty. So pretty. And then lately I've been taking my sponge again and just kind of lightly going around and making sure everything is nice and blended in to my face. For brows, I'm going to use my trusty Anastasia Brow Wiz. This really just doesn't change. I use the shade Soft Brown. And then I use my NYX Control Freak brow gel, like always. Now I'm taking my Nars Smudgeproof eyeshadow base in the shade Light. And I'm gonna use this to prime my eyes. I think I've said this before, but I got this product actually at TJ Maxx and it was so inexpensive. I want to say it was like $5.99, and at that time I think they had more than one, and now I wish so badly I had bought all of them because I love this eye primer and it gives just the right amount of coverage so it evens out your eyelids, and it's just a really good base for your eyeshadow too. And they do still sell it on Sephora, but it's like $30 and I paid I'm pretty sure I paid $6 for this. So if I can't find another one at TJ Maxx, I will still be repurchasing it because I do just really like it, but I wish I could find another one for $5.99. For the eyeshadow today, I'm actually going to use this little I Love palette from Sephora. I got this a few months ago, and this is $14, and these are such good shadows. So you get a lid color, a really large one, which is really nice, and then you get 3 shimmers and 3 matte shades. This one is in the shade Light Warm. They do have a bunch more shade ranges in this, but this is so good for $14. I love this so much. So if you are looking for a little small, compact little palette that's good for every day, I would definitely recommend these I Love palettes from Sephora. Now I'm going to go into this light brown shade. With this, I also got from Sephora. It's very inexpensive. It's just their crease brush, and it's part of the, I forget what it's called, like the money saving line at Sephora. This palette is part of it too, but I really love this crease brush. So I'm going to go in and we're going to apply this in the crease. These shadows, I mean, they blend like really expensive shadows, and this whole palette is $14. I just can't get over it. And the colors are so pretty. Ugh, I just love it. If you haven't looked at these I Love palettes when you're in Sephora, again, definitely check these out. A lot of times they're actually, or a lot of the color shades are sold out, because they're just so good. They're so nice. I'm going to take the middle brown shade right here. This is a little bit of a pinkier toned brown. So I'm just kind of stamping those, or I'm just kind of stamping that shade right here, and then just kind of lightly dragging what's left into my crease, but I'm concentrating most of it right here. See how pretty that is? Oh, I love it so much. Same thing over here. I'm also going to take that first shade we used and just going to apply a tiny bit of this under my eye. Then I'm actually going to take this little flat brush and I'm going to spray it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. You don't have to do this. It also works really well to just use your finger to do this, but I am now going to take this really light gold shade. I'm going to pack this on my lid. Just kind of round it out so it looks like I have more of a lid than I do. But I mean, look how pretty these shadows. I'm serious, I'm just blown away. Every time I use this palette, I'm like, how is this palette $14? I can't believe it. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go into the next shade. This one is a little bit more, almost like a light gray. I don't know. It's pretty though. I'm going to take, it's also a shimmer, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this in my tear duct area. And now I'm going to take the darkest brown in the palette with my tiny little Real Techniques accent brush that I'm so sad. I do not think you can buy this brush anymore. I've literally looked everywhere and I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm assuming you cannot get it anymore. I'm just dragging a little bit of this along my lash line. And lightly flicking a little bit of it out for a really, really, really soft wing look. Okay. And that is all we're gonna do for the eyes. Super simple and easy, but so pretty, and it looks, to me, it looks like you did a lot more than you actually did. This little palette, again, I know I've said it like 50 times, but this is so good. For 14 bucks, you cannot beat this. Now I'm going to curl my lashes with my Surratt eyelash curler. And today I'm going to use my favorite lash combination of all time. I've talked about it a few times. It is Benefit Roller Lash with Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's always my favorite. I have a bunch of mascaras that I really like, but nothing compares, in my opinion, to this. I also really like them both on their own, but together, they're my favorite. And I do one eye at a time, so the coats don't dry too quickly, and then it gets clumpy and all that, so I do one eye at a time. Love it. Look at that. So, so good. For lips, I'm going to use my KKW Beauty lip liner in Nude 0.5. This has been another one of my favorites lately. Because it's so creamy. And this color just goes with everything, I feel like. So, I've really been loving this. For lipstick, I have really been liking this one from Becca. This is one of the Lipstick Love, Ultimate Lipstick Love lipsticks. This is in the shade Sugar. So pretty. Just a really pretty light pinky nude. And last but not least, I got this the other day, and I knew when this came out I had to get it. It's the Fenty Gloss Balm, but this is in the clear one. It just came out, called Glass Slipper, and ugh. The smell of these glosses is just so good. Oh my gosh. Look at that lip combo. Oh, I love it so, so much. Last but not least, I wanted to use a little bit of my Benefit Cookie highlighter. This is another favorite. I love this so, so much. I like this on my eyes too, but you need the teeniest bit of this. In fact, I really don't need any, but I mean, look at that. Oh. And then I'll spray my face with my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. So good. So that is going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this look. But these are just all products that I either am really excited about and are pretty new to me, or they're things that I've been using for a while and I absolutely love them and I love to reach for them. So I just wanted to do a full face and just do a really chill, relaxed video today. Like I said, not feeling the best today, but I really love sitting down and filming and just playing with makeup. It is something that just brings me a lot of joy. So that's what I wanted to do today. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel out so much. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. Thank you again for watching and supporting my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, simply be you.